want to rant real quick here. What is happening in DC is insane, and what's going to happen on Friday is insane. Now, Donald Trump sucks. Obviously, I'm not a public speaker. I'll stumble across my words. Maybe I can repeat a few points here and there. But the main thing I wanted to say, everything that he's doing, right, dating back to January 6th, right? I think that's where the hypocrisy shows. He had the option to federalize 10,000 troops for 3 hours, but instead he let people assault cops violently, and he let people yell, "Hang Mike Pence." Right? When it comes to homeless people, and when it comes to DC, when crime rate has gone down, including all across the country, but you're portraying this picture, you're painting this picture of it being this horrible place. But you said Putin is coming in, I'm embarrassed. Well, we all know you're a puppet for Putin. We all know that you're his little puppy, right? We all know that you're his little side pet, right? He's using you, he's manipulating you, he's BSing you. We all know that. But you're trying to fix a problem that isn't even a problem, and that's the issue. So we're attacking the wrong 1% undocumented migrants, LGBTQ people, and now homeless people and women. But why are you doing it? To hold on to power. If you focus and you make it easier for the top 1%, you and your little cronies are going to hold on to power, right? You tried this on January 6th. You tried to steal the election from Biden. And now this. The redistricting in Texas. Also, did you guys know they passed a bill starting in September 1st where if kids are homeless or if kids come from an unstable home, you can be suspended. In Texas, if you're homeless or you come from an unstable home, you can be suspended. School is for every kid to learn. It's an environment for kids to learn. And instead of fixing the core issues of all of these things of undocumented entry, of homelessness, of unstable homes, you attack these minorities. Kids aren't going to be able to learn because they're homeless or because they come from an unstable home. What fault do they have? They're children. Right? But now that I got that out of the way, you want to focus on the criminals. Focus on the ones on January 6th that you pardoned and you called patriots. Focus on you. You have 34 counts of falsifying business records in relation to sending money to a porn star in 2016. You were held civilly liable of raping a woman. You are a violent criminal. And you say you care about the violent criminals. You want to do the same thing to Chicago. You want to do the same thing to New York and LA because of the violent criminals. Focus on yourself. You are the president of the United States and you are a violent criminal. Focus on yourself. And I know some people, it's tough to hear that because they're in the court. And it's tough for them to know that Donald Trump is a violent criminal and he doesn't care about violent criminals unless it's to win him more power or to harm the bottom 1%. Donald Trump is worse than your average undocumented migrant. Donald Trump is worse than your average LGBTQ person in the community. Donald Trump is worse than your average homeless person. Donald Trump is worse than the average American. He is a convicted felon, he is a rapist, he is a violent criminal. You want to get criminals out of DC, get yourself out of DC. You can't fix the problem when you are the problem. Now, I gotta give it to you, You're creating these false illusions, you're portraying this picture where DC is this horrible place, comparing it to other horrible places, just to fix a problem that isn't even a problem, right? You're trying to get more people on your side. Ignore the Epstein files, by the way, release the Epstein files. You are on the Epstein files. Elon Musk said you're on the Epstein files, you called it a Democratic hoax. You ran on releasing them, and now we know that the FBI redacted your name. You sent 1,000 FBI agents to redact your name from the Epstein files. Pretty crazy. You are the violent criminal. Release the files. You can't fool these people. Well, maybe some, maybe your cult member, sure, but you can't fool the average American. And fix a problem that isn't even a problem. What are the problems? The Epstein files, homelessness, and the housing, right? We have the undocumented migrants. They're getting their constitutional rights and human rights violated. They're trying to overturn same-sex marriage, the reality of it. Like, that is the issue. That is what you should be focusing on. 60 women a day who lost access to